Hello students, Ms. Shockley here again. Today we'll be covering chemical formulas, balanced equations, and the law of conservation of mass. A chemical formula is a description of the number and kind of atoms found in a single molecule of a substance, using the symbol for each element and a subscript number to state the number of atoms of the element to the left of the subscript. So here we have the symbol for hydrogen, we have the symbol for oxygen, and here's the subscript 2 because in H2O, which we know is water, there are 2 hydrogen in water. Please notice that there is no subscript by the O because there is only one O and is not required to put a subscript of 1 beside it. If asked how many different elements are in a chemical formula, remember that each element symbol starts with a capital letter. But be careful to not count an element twice if repeated in a formula. In HC2H3O2, we have 3 elements. We have 3 elements in this formula. We have 4 hydrogen, we have 2 carbon, and 2 oxygen. To count the total number of atoms in a formula, count each symbol without a subscript number as one atom, and then add together all the subscript numbers. In HC2H3O2, we have 8 atoms. Total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hydrogen. We have 2 carbon, and we have 2 oxygen. That gives us 8 atoms. If part of the formula is enclosed in parentheses with an outside subscript number to the right of the parentheses pair, the subscript number should be multiplied by the subscript numbers of each symbol within. So in this formula, we have 1 carbon, we have 1 oxygen, we have 2 nitrogen, and we have 4 hydrogen. Because here you multiply these, and that was outside, so that also makes why the nitrogen has 2. In a chemical reaction, matter is neither created nor destroyed. The atoms before the reaction took place simply rearrange themselves into new substances. This is the law of conservation of mass. Because of the law of conservation of mass, there must be the same number and kind of atom in each side of the chemical equation. A correctly stated chemical equation is said to be balanced when the number and kind of atoms are the same on both sides. As you can see below, it shows examples of the chemical equation at the beginning and the end, and it shows you the before and after and that they are equal. A chemical equation is a short, simple way to describe a chemical reaction using symbols and formulas instead of words. Reactants are the substance you begin with in a chemical reaction, which you see here I've circled in orange. These are shown to the left of the arrow called the yield sign. During a chemical reaction, atoms rearrange to form a new bonds between the atoms, and these are products. These are the substances you end up with in a chemical reaction. Products are shown to the right of the yield sign arrow. The yield sign arrow is used to show the direction of the chemical reaction, which you can see here. If there are more than one molecule of each reactant or product, a large coefficient is placed in front of the substance formula to show the number. The coefficient number should be multiplied by each subscript in the following formula to get the number of atoms. Here's some vocabulary that you need to know. Make sure that you have these words defined somewhere within your notes. Please circle them, highlight them, or underline them so they're easy to see by the teacher when being graded. Here on the right-hand side, balanced or not balanced. See if you can figure that out, because I will look for it, or your teacher will look for it in your notes. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the video.